Hi Leo, this is your forecast for the month of June 2017. This is a general reading for Leo Sun, Leo Rising, or Leo Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. You can watch your reading in 3 different ways: the full extended monthly, or for just the energy influence, watch the brief. Or if you prefer, watch the weekly for the upcoming week. Weeklies also make it easy for you to review information you may have forgotten in the full reading. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, and I invite you to follow me on Facebook, Google+, and Instagram. Please also check out my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/on-demand/finding-love for monthly love readings. Now, the underlying energy is this 9 of Pentacles. And so this is a month where self-reliance is important. Now, some of you have the good fortune to have enough money, enough time, and the inclination to relax, to enjoy yourself, to commune with nature. Maybe you're on a retreat. Some of you actually work with nature, you work with animals. Maybe you're taking some time to garden. This is a week, though, where the way to get ahead is for you to be mindful of you. If the I needs to be dotted and the T needs to be crossed, then you're the one to make that happen. You can't rely on others. Personal achievement is going to give you the peace of mind that you seek. And it could be that you're being very defensive and in protection mode because maybe you're expecting too much from a situation or from a person. Or maybe you're allowing someone to demand too much from you. And again, maybe that's why you feel trapped and on the defense, because somebody is abusing their power. If it's you, then, your fantasy that bubble is going to burst. Cold, hard reality is going to puncture that fantasy you have going. The way for you to get ahead is to, rely on your determination, your perseverance. That's going to get you through. Your faith and belief in self. Now, some of you, there's some opportunities that are going to come up, and maybe they're connected to family or property or real estate in some way. Maybe there's some unearned income that crosses your path. Maybe you're getting some dividends or inheritance. Some of you are going into business for yourself, or you're gaining some self-control. You're learning how to master your resources. Some of you, it's, the way to gain an advantage is to pull back, to spend some time alone in solitude. Because this is about a focus on your physical well-being and possibly through some solitary pleasure. Now, some of you, you may be dealing with somebody dishonest. Maybe there's a poor manager, or somebody has a guilty conscience. But this is about, in some cases, financial security. Either you're getting some kind of benefit, whether that's a financial reward or some recognition, a promotion, or some thanks and recognition. There could be some fortunate things that cross your path. Maybe you're going to purchase something or inherit some kind of property. On the other hand, if you're dealing with abuse or oppressive situations or abuse of authority or power. This could be a loss of independence or some financial instability, and possibly due to some theft or the consequences of some poor choices. There could be problems in connection with property or real estate, or some unexpected repairs or financial setbacks. There could be this feeling of being trapped when you really want to be free. There could be some gain through deceit. The moon indicates that something is, not as it appears to be. So again, this personal achievement is the best way for you to get your peace of mind. There could be opportunities, some luck, some possibilities if you're willing to step out there and take a risk. But for those of you who are facing some kind of financial instability, this is a time for you to be mindful of your resources, and you may need to be more frugal. Now, the most important cards in the reading are those two major cards, the Emperor and the Moon. So either there's some secret, control over a secret, some deception at work, some issue between your parents, something being revealed. And this is likely going to trigger a change in your plans somehow. There's a focus on your relationships, whether they are constructive, whether you're handling them constructively, or you're dealing with people in a self-defeating manner, whether you are handling your relationships in a positive way, or you're allowing yourself to be handled negatively, whether that's personal or in your professional life. This is also going to be a month of ambitious developments where your understanding is going to change. Your perspective, your awareness, and your belief system, your values are either going to be tested, challenged, or rewarded in some way. As long as you're willing to address some issues and tie up some loose ends. And the biggest changes are going to occur for you through these small little episodes that trigger some very simple but perhaps overdue and necessary changes. Some things that should have taken place a long time ago. And this is likely to do with the past. There's some situation from your past that is now influencing the present. And if you notice from the Moon card onward, we're going backwards. We have the Moon breaking down to 9, 8, 7. So there's a sense of going back in time or going back over a situation to redress something. Now, this is something that's not going to resolve itself. Somebody in the game knows what they should be doing, and yet they would rather just indulge themselves in some way and wait for a situation to sort itself out. Despite whatever may be going wrong, you're going to maintain your cool. You're going to have a level-headed approach to the situation, and it's going to be your willpower, your strength, and your drive that's actually going to push things forward. There's an opportunity here that's ripe for you to exploit. And the current situation that you find yourself in is never going to be better. So this is a time for you to claim your personal power and act on something. For some of you, this is very much about claiming your power because you're trying to be everything to all people. And I believe you had this in another reading in another month. So there's a lot going on around you, making it very difficult for you to tap into that authentic self. It possibly due to the demands of other people.